April 3rd. April 3rd, and we are cycling today. Started cycling, and after we're gonna work with weights. It's 6:50 in the morning. Look at this happy face. Hendrix, you are stinky. He's not happy. He doesn't like to be held at all. You can't see, but his tail going crazy right now. If he could, he would have bite me. Okay, you go. You're such a good boy. You go. Okay. Oh gosh. Now it's everywhere. You can't touch them. So, and I should know better. Anyway, let's cycle. Let's do this. It's shorter than the last one. It's around 31 minutes and something. Okay, let's do it. Андрюшка, жопка мой, мой сладкий мальчик ты. You can go sleep if you want. You don't have to be here.
Welcome aboard the SSI Fit Trainer. I am Casey Zog. Today we're at the Kai Rang Floating Market in Punta, Vietnam. Today will be the first of our FTP interval workouts of the series, so let's get our feet wet. We have gotten off the boat, and we're starting our warm-up here.
Resistance 13, flat.
Get those legs spinning. Keep a cadence of about 60 right now.
Target RPM 60.
Or rated perceived exertion. Up to 2 to 3. We want to get the blood flowing. Since today, as I mentioned, is the first FTP interval workout. We will have 2 8-minute functional threshold power intervals with 3-minute rest in between.
We have 2 intervals, 8 minutes each,
During that effort,
3-minute rest
PE
in between.
7 to 8. This means that we are going to work on building up those mitochondria powerhouses that will allow you to deliver a certain amount of power for about an hour. Your functional threshold power means you will not be going anaerobic today. The goal is to create that very uncomfortable threshold so you can become accustomed to improving it. We started the series of our advanced performance efforts here in beautiful Vietnam with a VO2 interval. Then we had that super fun tempo, an endurance base, and now the FTP. Today is our first of the FTP intervals, and it's going to be a blast. We already got to see the beautiful Kai Rang floating market here in the Mekong Delta area.
Incline 2, flat. Resistance 13, still in the warm-up.
Throughout this series, to navigate these narrow corridors. Xin Chao. To avoid dogs coming out in front of us. And of course, beep beep, beep beep. These tourists here and there too. Just gotta let ourselves be known. Don't mean to be rude. These fun little alleyways, back streets of Vietnam, where you get to really see the daily lives of these beautiful people. 45 seconds of warm up, so I want you to ramp your RPE to 425 now.
Resistance 14.
Between 60 and 70. I want us to be ready. Let's really push it for that first 8-minute interval. Though we are riding road bikes here in Vietnam, sometimes I feel like we'd be better suited for the mountain bike, given some of the techie turns, navigation, dirt, gravel that we encounter. That's beside the point because we have our first FTP interval starting up in 3, 2, 1, hit.
Resistance 17, flat.
Ciao.
8 minutes right here.
RPE 7 to 8. Increase your cadence between 70 and 80 here.
RPM between 70 and 80.
The name of the game is to hold steady effort. A very narrow band. Functional threshold power is the level where you will not be going anaerobic and you're not going to fatigue quickly. It hurts. And it's not something that's a walk in the park by any means. But if you go out too strong, that means you're going to have to dial it back quickly. Otherwise, you'll fatigue and you won't get the most out of the workout. Conversely, if you don't go out strong enough, feeling a little fresh, or at least your legs are fresh enough to push it more at the end, and ramp it up a little bit. Over the course of the series, or your other iFit series, you should be able to gauge what that level is. And then you can establish the watts of the power that you're putting out. And over time, as you can continue to do this series with me, you'll see that tick up. And at your next weekend race, or ride with your friends, you'll be laying down 2, 3, 5, 10% more power.
Incline 2, resistance 16, flat 17.
You're gonna be wondering, what have you
117.
And you'll just say, I don't know. I was riding around Vietnam. Xin Chao. No big deal. Having some fun. Enjoying adventures. Are you
Flat
feeling
17.
that cadence? Around 70 to 80?
Try.
Kick up the speed just a titch here. Talk about a 90 RPM.
Incline 3, resistance 13, flat 16.
Hey, just for a bit. These narrow alleyways are a blast to ride. Always gotta keep your head up. People popping out of their doors. On your way to the market. Headed off to work. Just prepping for the day. Xin Chao. Or they're just hanging out to cheer us on.
Oh,
Turn left here. Nice. Or navigate that.
incline 3, resistance 14,
A little bit of a
flat 16.
air
Flat
pace.
17.
70 to 80. Navigate these cars, backing up. It's all part of the craziness of Vietnam.
Incline 216. Flat 17. Minus 117.
Mentioned earlier, starting
Flat
off
17.
on the SSI Fit Trainer, of course, at the Kai Rang Floating Market. We are here in the Mekong Delta region, the south end of Vietnam. This area, this city, Hon Thar, is where everyone aggregates in the Delta region here.
Incline 2. Resistance
Bring
16.
in all of their agricultural goods. The floating market is where both wholesalers and retailers come to sell their products. I saw some really fresh pineapple and watermelon that I hope to go purchase
Flat 17.
at the end of this ride. To go get some calories, a little bit of hydration in the form of that yummy fruit juice, and of course, a little treat at the end always makes the effort all the more worth it. Hold that cadence, 70 to 80 right now. You're keeping your RPE at a 7 to 8, right? Doing awesome. I want you to lead out ahead for a bit here. Some little alleyway, unobstructed views for a bit. Why don't you go see what Hon Thar, Vietnam looks like firsthand? It's always fun to be able to zip by people on their motorbikes. Because of course, we're holding down an FTP interval. Speaking of which, less than 2 minutes to go on this one. You are doing awesome. There's a saying at the Kai Rang Floating Market: you hang what you don't sell, and you sell what you don't hang. And what that references is the fact that a lot of people are actually living on these boats. And so their laundry and their other personal belongings and effects they'll have hanging on hangers or just out to dry. They're not selling that. What they have stocked up, sitting in their inventory, they're not going to hang that because they want to sell it. Another interesting note is the fact that to advertise what they're selling, they'll put one of them up on the top of a bamboo pole as an example, almost as a banner. So as a pineapple salesperson, they'll just stick one of those right up on top of the pole.
Oh my.
So people floating around looking to buy product know exactly where they need to go. They need to get some pineapple. 10 seconds to go on this
Oh
interval.
my.
You've been holding out that FTP level, 7 to 8 RPE, wonderfully. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Recover. 3 minutes here. Resistance 13.
Good. It is hot and humid in Vietnam. So I want you to get a quick sip of water. Hydrate.
Incline 2, resistance 13. Minus 114. Flat 13.
Nice work. Navigating those intersections is always a little bit of an effort or workout in and of itself. Almost get your heart rate up to a VO2 max level, given how many motorbikes you may see weaving in and out. You stay with the flow and you control chaos. Halfway through this rest, before we knock out our next and final FTP interval. Keep your cadence at about 1670 here.
Minus 113.
RP of 3 to 4. I want you to keep putting in a decent amount of effort. As I said, FTP is not taking you
Flat 13.
to an anaerobic level at all. You have a lot more to give, even though at times you may not feel like it. Let's keep our spinning here pretty solid. Don't worry, we'll have a cool down on the final rest. Plenty of time to spin out the legs, flush out some of that lactic acid, which isn't necessarily the enemy. But post-workout, cool down, stretching, hydration, nutrition, all important. Especially given you're working on this advanced series with me. And you're doing awesome, by the way. 15 more seconds before we start the next FTP interval. We're going to go out at an RP of 8, cadence of 80, 90, 3, 2, 1, go!
Resistance 16. Flat 8 minutes. Right here.
Job. Fantastic work.
Target RPM 85.
Nothing like
Struggling to get there.
in the saddle, knocking out an FTP interval with the locals cheering us on. For me personally, starting today's ride on the floating market, where agricultural and food, particularly plants, vegetables, fruits, is meaningful because my days of racing are largely over. I've moved more into the realm of nutrition and health, which is why I created and founded Trail Truffles. I think we as a society, rightly so, all over the world, are moving more to plant-based diets, focusing on clean ingredients, not only for the good of ourselves, but for the good of the planet,
You are a bullshit artist. That's what you are.
because we can't enjoy and appreciate these beautiful locations if we destroy them. And certain farming practices, particularly animal-based products, are a little heavier. Hello, hello.
Incline 2, resistance 15. Minus 217.
Moving more
Flat 16.
regenerative
I am really struggling right now, to be honest.
conscientious what we put in our mouths and the impact it has on the planet. I think it's good not only for business in general, but the long-term
Incline 3, resistance 14.
for
16.
For me personally, I eat a flexitarian diet where I'm not strictly plant-based,
So you're hypocrite.
but I try to keep as many vegetables and fruits and plants
So you eat
throughout the
everything.
day as possible.
You're a hypocrite.
Every so often, I'll do eggs. I'm not a big fan of dairy,
Incline to resistance 15.
fish,
Flat 16.
but each person is different, and their body fuels differently. And so, you need to find for yourself what works the best, and stick to it. And make sure you're eating adequate calories before and after these workouts.
Oh man.
Extended rides. Make sure you drink proper calories. Not just simple sugars, but some complex protein and fat, especially for long endurance events. Your body needs to fuel with food.
Minus 116.
What works for you? It's taken me many years to figure this out for myself. So as part of this series, be thoughtful, conscientious,
We're gonna promote your bullshit
calories you're
product.
putting in. Because health and wellness are paramount. You want to see and appreciate these gains.
Incline 3 resistance 15.
Oh, keep taking over this bridge high. Distance here for a sec.
Minus 116.
Be okay.
Flat 16.
3.5 minutes left. Come on, you got it. 3.5 minutes left. This FTP interval. You have been doing
3.5 minutes left.
today. It's been an epic ride so far.
I am.
Starting at the floating market, navigating narrow corridors, long canals and riverfronts, getting to see and experience Vietnam firsthand this way has been so great. And I hope the diversity of our workouts
You're pushing.
too.
It's not a rest.
Keep you coming back for more and more. This another series. If you're interested, you should absolutely check out the Norway series, which is also an advanced
Incline 2 resistance 15.
performance workout where we explore the northwest coast and the fjords. Beautiful Norway. Totally different environment. And if riding across beautiful Norway isn't your thing, which it absolutely should be, then check me out as we explore Moab on mountain bike.
Flat 16.
Mecca of mountain biking, and you have to go explore the split rock trail with me on another series. That one's all terrain to terrain because it's on a mountain bike. It's a ton of fun, beautiful there, otherworldly. Just over a minute to go on this FTP interval.
1 minute to go.
Left-hand turn here.
Incline 2 resistance 15.
Turn down on the saddle just for a few seconds. We'll be gone. Quick, spin out.
Flat 16. Incline 2 15. Flat 16.
Hold that RPE, 7 to 8, 8 to 670, 80.
Flat 18.
Got less than a minute to go now.
Less than a minute.
Doing awesome.
Less than a minute.
This one's strong. Go.
Ah.
Got a full RPE of 8. Keep up today's effort. So fun navigating these streets. Narrow alleyways and passages.
have our resistance 13. Incline to resistance 13. Flat 13.
Our FTP intervals today. We got 3 minutes now.
3 minutes right here, and then we're gonna do a cool down.
Clean down. And then a 5-minute cool down. With that awesome effort, probably sweat a bit. Maybe a lot bit. Grab some water to hydrate.
Minus 114.
I know I need it. This intense Vietnamese heat. You can work your RPE now down
Flat 13.
to 3 to 4. Keep that cadence around 60 to 70 though. Resistance isn't super high right now. We'll just enjoy this spin to wrap up our effort today. It's been awesome. Beautiful canals that we follow here through the Delta region. Oh wow, they're painting lines now. Keep people in their lane. This is how twisty turny navigation is here. That's a good thing, I think. Good job. Sometimes those turns really kind of pop up on us, don't they? We're going to be finishing our workout today.
Okay, cool down. Resistance 13. Flat.
What makes this one especially unique is it's of the Zen Buddhism faction of the religion, which was actually, oh hello, started, beep 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 beep. It actually started here in Vietnam. So we'll get to finish at a quintessentially Vietnamese Buddhist temple that's unique to this area in Kantar. We're now at our cool down. I want you to drop your RPE 2 to 3 here. Keep that cadence light at 50 to 60. Really just lightly spin it out here. We almost get to spend as much time navigating through these turns. Oh, that looks fun. Too bad we're not done with the effort. We could have gone into that. Looked like a little amusement park or something. Quick little turn here. I think everyone is headed. Oh, look, the cute little bear.
Incline 1, resistance 13.
Off to that. Amusement park or garden or zoo.
Cool down, cool down. Flat 13.
It looked like a lot of fun.
Target RPM 50.
So maybe after we get our Zen on at that monastery,
Okay. Okay, 31 minutes. As promised. 8.6 miles. Ah. Just want to see something. Okay. Okay. Let's set up everything for upper body. That was, I was huffing and puffing, and it was hard, and it was great. Yeah.